Hello, so before I get started, I'm just going to let you know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and like what the impacts are going to be of me doing this. So, I am doing a period without any sanitary products. I'm not doing a free bleed because, but I'm going to be using bits of cut up t-shirt and washing them by hand every day, so that it's basically mimicking what a lot of like people all over the world have to do when they're on their period and they don't have access to proper products. I'm doing this to raise money to for the charity that I have helped set up, which is Memats. Go check it out. And we are going to be, or we've already started, buying reusable sanitary pads for girls in Tanzanian villages. We're going reusable because the villages don't have proper waste disposal systems, so they basically have to live with the waste around them, and obviously if you've got blood on things, that can be a growing place for bacteria and we don't want to spread disease. It's also more environmentally friendly. The company we use empowers women and is really good, and it's African based as well. And we'll also only have to go in sort of one time, so it's sustainable. We can go into a village, give these packs of reusable pads, and they won't run out, like they can keep using them. So it's best in that way. The pads themselves will be like a disposable pad but made out of cloth. They're very absorbent. I think they hold like 3 or 4 times as much as a normal disposable pad does, something like that, I can't remember exactly. And they've got a little button underneath so they hold in place. They're very easy to wash and they come with all the instruction that a student will need to use them, and a little magazine to sort of increase general talking about periods and stuff. So that is what we're going to be doing. Now here is my 5 days of not using any sanitary products. Hello, so my period has started today, and it'll be okay. I've got an interview today as well, which means I'm going to have to hope that everything stays under control. I think that black jeans are going to be my friend for the next few days. No worries there. So I just got back from London and I am knackered, but I'm going to have to wash these rags up because I need to use them again tomorrow, and I just don't want to. I just want to sit here. It's kind of miserable so far. It's not awful at the moment, but I'm having to like fold up the pieces of cloth so many times so that they're absorbent that it just feels like I've got a massive wedge between my legs, and I'm kind of also worried that it's going to fall out. But it will be okay. So I haven't leaked so far, which is great. It's day 2 now. Hasn't been awful. It's really annoying to have to clean the cloths. So I had to clean 2 last night from yesterday, and then I had to clean 1 this morning, because if I don't keep cleaning them as I'm done with them, then I don't have any left to use next, so that must be quite a pain to deal with on a regular basis. Also, the washing them is like taking the skin off my knuckles, like, which makes it hurt more and just gets more blood onto the cloth. It's a never-ending cycle. I'm currently wearing 2 pairs of pants as well because I have to put such a like big wad of fabric in my pants to soak up all the blood. they start falling down otherwise, so I have like a really tight pair on over the top to sort of like hoist that up. Day 3! I'm doing this in the car because I don't like doing this vlogging when other people are around, so I can hide from everyone here. I'm not finding things totally awful, and then I kind of thought that might be because I haven't really been anywhere that hasn't been really close to the toilet. So I've been to a restaurant, I've been to Rosie's house, I've been to my house. I had an interview in London, but even that, like, I had access to toilets the whole time. Basically, like, a lot of the girls doing this all the time in Tanzania don't have toilets in the school, or if they do, the toilets don't have doors, the toilets just really aren't very nice. And a lot of the time also, like, even the toilets that are okay, they don't have windows, so there's no light in them, which would be very difficult to change things around and stuff, so I don't know. I think it'd be a lot harder if I didn't have toilets around. But I'm surviving at the moment. I'm having to spend a lot of time washing up the rags, and it takes a lot longer than it would with the reusable pads that we're looking to buy, because they're folded over a lot of times. You've got to kind of wash each bit of the cloth rather than just sort of washing a smaller surface. So I was kind of like, oh, I'd spend just as much time washing, but I wouldn't spend just as much time washing if I had reusable pads. So it should make a positive difference. I think also, like, the security of having like the little fasten around button on a reusable pad so it stays in place would be great, because I'm currently like, oh, check there isn't gonna fall down my trouser leg. Shouldn't be fun. So good, that's today. Oh, hello. Just had my first leak, which wasn't fun. I just feel kind of sticky and disgusting and gross, and I just want to curl up in bed and stay here forever. I feel kind of miserable, but I think I'm going to make myself go for a walk because I can't deal with this. But, okay, I want this to be over now. Done with this. Say hello to Jelly. She doesn't have to deal with this. So I'm out walking now. I'm kind of in two minds about whether this was a good idea. Like, I feel better in myself, but this cloth doesn't feel like it's staying in place. And I could totally see why you wouldn't go to school like this. Especially if you're wearing a skirt. Like, I'm wearing trousers. And so, like, I know it's not gonna, like, fall out in public at least. Whereas if you're wearing a skirt, like, who knows what could happen. I would not want to be having to, like, walk very far or in, like, a particularly public place. Yeah, I wouldn't go to school if I had to do this regularly, I don't think. Hello, it's day 4. My period is slowing down now, so I'm going to cut one of these into 2 so that it's not chunky and I have an extra one so I can get out of washing it as often. Things are starting to look up. Yesterday was a bit miserable because I went for a walk and basically the bit of fabric I had just slipped completely out of my underwear, so I kind of messed up a pair of underwear as well, which must be especially bad if you then can't buy more underwear. You just end up wrecking loads. Right, let's see if I can just tear it. Okay, that worked surprisingly well, so I've now got an extra one. Yeah, not too bad now. Getting to the end of things. Don't really want to do it again, but I don't have to, luckily. Thank you for watching, guys. Please go and donate on our Just Giving page. It's making a real difference and I'm really grateful for everything we're getting.